Brought to you by Penguin.
How High the Moon. Written by Karyn Parsons. Read by Sisi Aisha Jonshon, with a note from Karyn Parsons.
For my mom.
There are years that ask questions, and years that answer. Zora Neale Hurston. Ella. What was I thinking, leaving home with no shoes? Running down our driveway and onto the packed and dry dirt road, I hardly noticed my bare feet. I'd heard Granny calling after me, but the words didn't make sense until I'd already turned off into the woods towards the creek, where the fallen blackberry brambles and knobby tree limbs stabbed and scraped. Ella, your shoes! Your shoes! She hollered after me. I tore through the woods, my legs trying to keep pace with my pounding heart. Later at home, I discovered deep scratches and cuts covering my ankles and the soles of my feet. One cut was so deep, I'd leave a trail of blood across the porch and clear on into the kitchen. But I couldn't feel none of that now. There was just my good news. I was finally going to live in Boston with Mama. I pushed a low poplar branch out of my way and arrived at Creek's clearing, just before the water's edge. I'd almost lost my hat twice on the way to the creek. It blew clear off my head. Dirt and broken leaves clung to the dark felt, making it dusty and gray, and I beat at them till they finally came loose. No one in Clarendon County had a hat like mine, a Stetson Cavalry. I had found it in the woods, caked in a layer of dry brown earth. The black felt didn't have a single nick or worn patch. The gold braid round the brim wasn't frayed at all. I'd taken it home and cleaned it up good as new. Still, some folks took issue with me, a girl, sporting such a hat. I paid them no mind. I was my own boss and did things my way, just like my mama. I spotted Henry below, ankle deep in the water with his trousers rolled up, bouncing his fishing line up and down. He insisted it made the big fish take the worm for a sick fish that was easy prey. Heck, how would he know? He never did catch nothing. Henry! I called, waving the telegram high over my head. Come stay with me in Boston, is what it said. Stay. She didn't say visit. She said, come stay. Still, I knew it was a trial of sorts. Mama always said that with all the work she had to do, it'd be hard for her to look after me. I was going to need to prove to her that I had grown up enough to help take care of myself. It wouldn't be fair to you, Ella, she'd said before. But one day, you'll be big enough. And now that one day had come, I'd shown Mama that I could cook and clean and even make life easier for her. I was grown now. I wouldn't get in the way. Henry stopped bouncing the line and squinted up at me. With one hand on his hip and the other shielding his eyes from the sun, he jutted his chin toward the telegram.
What's that?
I'm going to Boston. I ran down to him, slapped the telegram on his chest, and flopped down on the grass. The air had the crisp nap of autumn and its perfectly clear blue skies. Everything smelled clean. I closed my eyes and felt the warm sun on my face.
Wait, what do you mean you're going there? To Boston?
Just hearing that out loud made me spring to my feet and do a little dance. Boston was nothing like South Carolina. Up there, colored folks could go anywhere they wanted. And you didn't have to wait for church to dress in fancy clothes. Fancy was just life. There were all kinds of people from all over the world. Italian, Chinese, French. And they brought their food with them, too. You could eat Chinese food in Boston. Everything was big, and everything was real clean and nice. People there were sophisticated. My mama had been living up there for so long that when she came to visit us in Alcaloo, you could see the difference in her a mile away. She'd be walking up the road, and folks would take note for...
Sample complete.
Ready to continue?